it's worth it. Because to do what you love, you're just a different person. You're just a different person. Everyone is just has this void inside them. And they're just all the time trying to keep filling that void. But when you do what you love, you don't have that void in the same way.
That's what life is for. That's what makes life worth living, is pursuing that passion and letting, that light shine, because that's what we're here for.
Music is my life, and music makes the world a better place.
Never stop growing, never stop becoming, and there's always more. There's always more for us.
You need to keep going and not to let anything hold you back.
And it's those messages of hope and resilience and power that are so relatable and so powerful that they just keep going. You can't put them down because we need them so much.
So living the dream makes you a happy person despite many things, make you confident, and that's very important, to be confident.
There's always more dream. There's always bigger we get to expand and live into.
Every minus I turn to plus. Every bad thing that happened to me, I'm making it better.
You are the one that you've been waiting for. No need to knock open the door. Take the leap and be the dream.
Be the Dream is your guide to authentically sharing your voice and stepping into the life you've always wanted. Whether through music, speaking, or creative expression, we're here to help you own your unique sound and make an impact. I'm Carolee Garrison, and this is your time. As a lighthouse for aspiring vocalists, I'm here to illuminate the path to fearless self-expression, helping you tap into your most vivacious voice. Through powerful interviews and expert insights, you're going to gain the confidence to be heard, be seen, and finally be the dream. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Be the Dream podcast. Today we have the opportunity to talk to someone who is really living the dream, and I'm just so thrilled to introduce you to her. Her name is Koren. She arrived in London with one suitcase and a dream in the late 90s, and against all odds became an international singer-songwriter. Her turning point to fulfill her childhood dreams and to become a singer happened at the age of 26 while she was in a very unhappy marriage. A singing teacher immediately recognized her talent and thought that her low voice was reminiscent of Karen Carpenter. She made the decision in 2007 to make her first album and not wait for a record company to give her permission. And despite one of the top radio stations' pluggers telling her that she didn't have what it took, she didn't have a chance to make it as nationally because she was over 40, she made the choice to listen to the words of her own song, which is Beauty of the Duty, which is an incredible song, by the way, and you should go listen to it right now. It's on YouTube. Okay, after you're done listening to this, actually. And it says, the only thing that holds you back is you. This song soon after became a national success on the BBC radio 3 weeks later. Many of her other singles have been playlisted with over 1,000 radio stations in the UK and around the world. Some of her performances include the Royal Albert Hall, the National Arboretum, the Belgrade Theatre, Pizza in the Park, the Pizza Express. There's just so many really incredible places. She's the House of Lords. She's been in films. She's been in so many just incredible places, and it's really incredible to see how this dream has taken her all over the world. Her purpose in life is to inspire people to do what they love, and she says that music is her life, which is her new song that's coming out, and that one of her songs, Free Will, is not just a song, it's a journey about resilience, commitment, and her life purpose is to inspire people to make the best choices in life, have the courage to go for their dreams, never give up, and take every rejection to become better. So, welcome, Tally. Thank you so much for being here. Allie, I'm so excited to have this opportunity to talk to you and to get to know you because you are living the dream. You are doing all the things. You are touring, you are singing, you're performing, and I'm just awestruck. So I'd love to dive in and talk about. I know you have amazing releases that are up and coming that you want to share, but before we get there, I want to talk about the
Yeah.
courage to keep going with this musical dream when it was impossible, when it felt like every door was shut and nobody was interested. That's where I really want to begin because I feel like so many people get caught in that stage.
So first of all, lovely to be with you. I love what you're doing, and it's so nice to have, the fact that you combine podcasts of making the dream and things to inspire other musicians and people in general, and also your musicians. So it's
Thanks.
wonderful. So, first of all, let's start with the most important thing is that I don't see a rejection as a rejection.
Ooh, powerful.
Woo, woo, woo. That
Yes.
is a very important one. And when did I learn it? Because obviously I had sometimes you read about the Bee Gees that they had many rejection and a lot of famous people. And then I'm saying, right, but I had more than them. I had more. So I'm the queen. But then one day I released a song called In My Dreams, very nice. And then I wanted to have children singing. I love pure voices of children as a background. Was the beginning days of me becoming a producer, because in a way I'm a producer today. I do
Yeah.
responsible for everything. But that was just the glimpse that I have it, but I didn't know it. So here I am looking for beautiful, pure voices of children, finding them in cafes, calling friends to see if they know any children. And then people send me recordings, and then I rejected them. And why did I reject them? They were not exactly what I am looking for. So that's why I'm saying it's not a rejection. Things need to be, a match. Everything need to be a match. I'm
Mm.
on your podcast today because I'm a singer-songwriter, but because of the courage and because I'm not, of course, you would love to have a superstar, but I made myself to become who I am because some people are more unique. Some people are not exactly in the box,
Yeah.
and people don't get them. And I had it all the way through my career that people didn't get me, not because I was not good, because I had too many sides to my personality. And that caused the rejection. Who are you? Are you selling sex, or are you cool, or are you deep, or are you sexy, as I said already?
Well, the question of what genre do you fit in? I've been trying to answer that question for my own music for decades and going, wait a minute, I like all the genres. I want to fit in the box. I want to do everything. And how can I possibly conform to something that makes sense to people when I just feel like I'm all of it? Like, dang it, I'm
Exactly.
all of it.
That's it. I'm all of it. You said it. If you had a manager, when this A&R in my old days, that I didn't realize that, when I'm singing Johnny Mitchell songs or even What a Wonderful World, people say to me it's stronger than the original. Now, of course, not everyone will agree, but people that looking for depth
Yeah.
and authenticity will love what I do because I have it. But it took me years to understand it and to get the
Mm.
confidence that I have it.
Yes, and one of my favorite like metaphors for this is like we are diamonds, we are multifaceted. We don't shine in just one way, we shine in all the ways.
Exactly. But we live in a world of algorithm. We live in a world of boxes. And only lately, I think I told people I have always make magic with everything I do. I paint as well. I cook well. And always I manage to combine things
Yeah.
like my furnitures, something cheap, something from a charity, something expensive. I've got that ability. Also, in some of my production, I managed to do it. So, I have this eclectic sound, but you cannot help it that a remix is a remix. It's drums, it's one genre. And even in that genre, trance is no house. It's a completely different genre, different people.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
then you have Latin and jazz and pop, and we're singer-songwriter. Oh my God. So this is where we need now to. So first of all, to ask your question, not to ask your question, to answer your first question, there is no rejections. This
Yeah.
person does not match to your soul level, to who you are, and that's it. You move on, like the river here. Move on. Don't take it as a rejection.
Yes, don't take it personally and understand your core value. And like when it's not for you, it's not for you. There's something better ahead. Like there is something more
Exactly.
greater that is meant for you. Go find it.
Yeah, but you really need to be good as well. So, we need to get better all the time.
Mm,
And also because you have some similarity to me, I haven't had a chance to hear your music. I followed you now everywhere, and you and your audience are welcome to follow me at Koren everywhere.
yes.
I become friends with my fans, and I'm their main inspiration because it doesn't matter if it's music or whatever, you need to keep going and not to let anything hold you back because that's it. Things holding us
Mm.
back, you
Yes,
know?
one of my favorite quotes is Marianne Williamson, where she says, as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And so
Oh,
as you're shining, as you're like, hey, guess what? You get to do all of it. You get to love every single part of yourself. You get to be everything that you were meant to be and not fit into one little box like everyone wants you to be. You're showing other
yeah.
people that they get to do that too.
And that's wonderful. And this is my purpose. And just 3, 4 days ago, I met my cousin in my trip to Israel just before flying. And I heard that she has a son that has loved the guitar, but she's not encouraging him to make a career because she is very talented in mathematics and other things. He's still young and she doesn't want him to have a hard
Mm.
life because we know musician is not necessarily easy life. So I said to her, I love you very much, but you are actually doing against to my purpose is to inspire people to do what they love. And I'm talking as person like now is in Eurovision. I was in the pre-Eurovision. I was married to multimillionaire, so I had it all. But I've chosen to be myself. And I know that with all the struggle, that there is struggle here and there, I would not lie to anyone. It's worth it because to do what you love, you're just a different person. You're just a different person. Everyone is just has this void inside them, and they're just all the time trying to keep filling that void. But when you do what you love, you don't have that voice in void in the same way.
Yes, it's always worth it to be yourself. That's what life is for. That's what makes life worth living, is pursuing that passion and letting, that light shine, because that's what we're here for. Oh, I just love it. So tell us some of your journey, like what it took to go from, feeling unheard and like, how do I get my music out in the world, to where you are at today.
Yeah, so you need to understand I'm coming from a small country. People, top musicians there recognized my talent, but as I said, I didn't recognize. I still wanted to be the pop star because I have a look that sometimes can mislead people with the depth. So yes, I was in the Eurovision pre-competition, and but then a record label asked me, "Who are you? Who are you?" And there was not a manager to tell him, "Oh, I'm actually all of them." So at some stage, I went to England with one demo and a dream and one suitcase. Almost no people, just two numbers. And then what I'm saying to people, if you don't know who you are as an artist, it doesn't matter if you're in America or in Israel, the same issue will come. Now, it's not that I don't know, and I'm sure you know as well who you are, right? But if you have different sides, and in my case, it's my culture. So being Israeli is completely different than I lived in Mexico. So I sing in Spanish. So I love the Latin, completely different. And
Mm-hmm.
then suddenly I recorded covers like When I Fall in Love, Windmills of
Mm-hmm.
Your Mind for a movie because I was dating a film director. And then Sony BMG comes and tell me, right, you've got one of the most unique voices that I ever heard. And I know it, but I didn't know it then. And there is something very funny. When I sing those unbelievable covers, my voice is different than when I'm singing my own songs. Did it
Right.
happen to you? Did it
Mm-hmm.
happen to you that
Mm-hmm.
when you sing those classic covers, it's just it's different and it's better? I don't know if it's because of the chords or those songs suits me more. So then we need to ask
There's
ourselves, what is the best thing in me? Okay, so I've got
right.
all these signs. What is the best things? And then go for it. But let me tell you something and give you a great tip. In these current days, when we live in a world of algorithm and social media, you can maybe find different ideas and maybe do this and this and this and this and just shine. And one
Mhm.
of them will catch, because I can see, like my song Beauty of the Duty that made it to the playlist of BBC despite a radio plugger that said, no way that Jewish Israeli over 40 will be on a national radio. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. And I had to either listen to him because he was top people he represent. And he told me that as a advice, as a friendly advice. So I had to listen to him or to listen to the chorus of my song, The Only Thing That Holds You Back Is You. The only thing that
Mhm.
holds you back is you. And then I found a different plugger. And after 4 weeks, the biggest people in the UK played my single. But
And I would,
why did they play that single? Even if you'll hear it now, I worked on the demo almost 2 years, never gave up until I was finding, okay, the drums need to change, this need to change. I drove crazy my arranger that, is my co-producer. I drove him crazy. But then when it was good and there's so many elements to our work. So it's not only the music, it's not only
Right.
the voice. Then you have the mixing, then you have the mastering. Each thing is important.
Mm-hmm.
But I got it right. So the moment you hear it, I never let any chance to songs more than 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I'm not interested to hear your music more than 10 to 50. 15. So it works and it's good. And I will have a remix of it soon because it's a good song, good message, and that's it. So do you understand? There is many elements to to success, but you need to be
Yeah.
good. You need to focus. Um, but one of my most important songs, "Keep Going," even if you feel rejected.
Mm.
Keep going, even if you feel rejected. Keep going. I forgot it now, but
Yeah.
so this is the key things that I can tell in a very short time. So it's not that it just come one day. Those one days are those people that go to X Factor, The Voice. Those people get it in one day, but they're not who you are and who I am. They're not the artists, and they don't have. But it's really to find where I'm the best, and I'm in this journey now, and the world is going to hear much more about me.
Yes, they are. Oh, I love this. And it's those messages of like hope and resilience and power that are so relatable and so powerful that they just keep going. Like you can't
Yes.
put them down because we need them so, so much. So tell us about your latest upcoming release.
Yeah. So in the last year and a half, I started to do remixes. It started by a chance, but it worked. And also, I have a promoter that I trust her because, again, you need promotion and not always you can trust. There are a lot of sharks there
Yeah.
that you can waste money and time and they're not going to get the result. She liked my first remix and kind of brought me to do more and more remixes. My latest one, Free Will, went to number 9, above David Guetta and Rihanna for only very
Wow.
short time. But I was in the same list of those top people. That is wow.
Amazing. I know.
It
Well, and
is
I
amazing.
was listening like to your music and it's astounding. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. I work so hard. I drive crazy each
Yeah.
person that I
I
work
I
with.
really and I really know like you listen to the same thing 100 billion times till you're like, am I just hearing things? It sounds totally different. It's exactly the same. Wait, is it? Is it not? I know that. Like when
Always follow the intuition.
yeah.
Always follow. If
Hmm.
something doesn't sound right,
Yep.
something is not
You
right.
listen to it on 20 different systems and you're like,
Y-
no, it just yep, over and over and over again.
You need to love it. You need to love it.
And you feel it.
And,
You feel
you
it in
know,
your body when it's right. Like you
yeah,
feel it in
yeah.
your body when it's finally there.
Yeah, definitely. You always need to feel it. But, like this podcast, I just came from a flight. I'm not in my usual environment. I don't know how I look, and I'm
You
perfectionist.
look
But
gorgeous.
sometimes, thank you. Sometimes you need to flow. So, so music is my life. The current release was so my mother has a very advanced Alzheimer's. So I have to
Mhm.
fly almost every few months. She's losing it, hospital. So just so hard traveling and seeing her and not to be able to do anything. So the remix, Omnix his name, I sent him the vocals and he sent me the demo. And I was in the airport just taking the flight, but immediately it inspired me. It was no house, like I always do house remixes lately. It was trance, which, I didn't realize everything is a different genre.
Yeah.
And it lifted me and
Mm.
helped me. I said, right, let's release it. So I don't have with this one like same huge promoters, but it's yeah. And in the middle now, I had to go again to hospital. So, but it's fine. The important is music is my life, and music makes the world a better place. So that's the
Mm.
message of the song. And so that is my current release. And very soon, in a few weeks, I will have Calling You, one of my favorite songs of as a singer-songwriter. When I wrote it many years ago, it's saying, I'm calling you now, I'm alone. I'm calling you my angel, make me strong, because with all this confidence, we get to moments that, it's hard. It's hard. And
Yeah.
that are the moments that we need to be strong. We ask for help. And when I wrote it at the time, I met my late husband. So because I didn't have relationship, and I met my late husband, it's already few good 6 7 years since he's not with us. Now I'm going to do a remix and definitely call the angels to find my new
Oh.
love. So all that coming in the next few months, and very exciting, very exciting.
Oh, that's so beautiful. This has been amazing. Like, I love hearing from you. I love hearing what this like would tell us. Last question, like, what is it like to live the dream? Like, how did that feel?
Best. And for me, I'm not yet living to the extent of my potential.
Yeah.
So, for me, the important of the message for everyone, fulfill your potential. That's where it is. So someone else would be happy. I have pages on pages on Google and so many releases I played already. And the Royal Albert Hall was on biggest
Mm,
playlist, and I just met the Israeli president a week ago on my
amazing.
birthday. So, so I'm asking yourself, where now it's fulfilling the potential, and I'm not yet at my even 50%.
There's always more dream. Like, there's always bigger we get to expand and live into.
We know that we can do it. I think we need to be very honest with ourselves. And I try to be very honest when I look at the mirror, know where I'm good, and really play at what are our strengths. And this is
Mm,
where I am now. So living the dream is makes you a happy person despite many things, make you confident. And that's very important, to be confident, because,
mm.
I am what you get, what you hear is what you get. So,
Oh, I love it.
and I just love the journey. And I think it is a long journey, like I'm saying in my song, Calling You. For 40 years, I was walking on trust to find who I am, to rescue your name. So, so it's a journey, as we know. Um, but I'm trying to tell my father, my sister, that I had a birthday. So everyone say, "Oh, we wish you happiness." I said, "I'm happy." And people don't get it.
Yeah.
So of course I will be more happy when I'll have a world hit. I haven't achieved a world hit to the extent, still
Yeah.
number 9 in a club chart. I'm happy, but it's not a world hit yet. But it will happen. It will
Yeah.
happen. I don't have doubt. But all what I'm saying, the happiness is already here because I took chances, left a golden cage, left a life without meaning. And for me, the purpose is to share So you do it with your podcast. I'm being interviewed on podcast, and will write my book in the next few years, just to
Yeah.
inspire people. Yeah,
Well, and
definitely.
I find it so inspiring that it's like, well, I'm not 18 anymore, so the dreams ended, and it doesn't matter. Like my limitations are like I became a mom, and I was like, oh no, that means I cannot possibly live my dream and tour and be a musician. And it took me a long time to realize that I was setting that limit on myself, and that
Oh,
I
wow.
choose to live my dream anyway. And so I started with a podcast, and then I built my studio here in the basement so I could record at home with my kids. And now I'm able to get out and sing from time to time. And it's just growing from there. And so we put these limits on ourselves where we're like, oh, well, I don't look the way that other people look who are doing the thing I want to do. So I think maybe I can't do it. But like everything is possible. It's all possible.
Everything,
Everything's
and
possible.
everything. And I said it last year, big number 60. I just said to everyone, life begins at 60. Now I'm
Ooh,
61. I know I'm before a new beginning in my career, something completely different than everything
amazing.
you heard now, and something very powerful. And I know I will find the love of my life.
Mm,
And life begins at 60.
I
So I'm
love it.
61, and it's like feels closer and closer. And just my most important thing to kind of add the postcard. So every minus I turn to plus. So every bad thing that happened to me, I'm making it better. And
Yeah.
every rejection as well, I'm saying, okay, finding out what happened here. Maybe this person was definitely not who, we're not matching, but also let's become better. So
Yes.
now I'm going to practice the piano after this. I'm
Yeah.
very
No.
tired, but I'm going to practice in my headphone for a few hours the piano,
Yeah.
because I
Never
haven't
stop
done
growing.
it until now. I haven't done it, always hoo ha, hoo ha. But let's go to the core. So that's
Yeah.
all what I can share with you today in
Yeah. No,
my absolutely no energy state.
no, you're brilliant. It's like never stop growing, never stop becoming. And like there's always more. There's always more for us. I just love it. This has been amazing.
Absolutely.
Remind
Absolutely.
us how we can find you and follow you and hear all your music. Although it's not that hard because I really just went and searched you on YouTube and it was like, bam, here's all your music. It's gorgeous. It's incredible.
Thank you. So just at Tally Koren, all the platform, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify. Tally Koren is like TALLYKOREN everywhere. And I have a website. People can subscribe it if they like, to be the first to get the new releases. And if people want advice, they can feel free to send me message. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing your music as well.
Oh, thank you. This has been so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Be the Dream podcast. In the show notes, you're going to find links to be a guest on the show, the free Jumpstart Journal, and a place to book your free 15-minute one-on-one coaching call where I will guide you on how to step more fully into your dream. Don't forget to share this episode with a friend. Let them know that you're thinking about them, and let's share inspiration with as many people as we can. We could all use a little more motivation. See you next time, and until then, remember to be the dream.